welcome to the Psychic Coffee Shop. I'm Aeson Knight, and to whiff, yeah, it is a whiff with that espresso ginger thing you're drinking tonight, honey. I don't know what that witch's brew is, but I'm sure it's going to do you beneficial. Hello, Miss Raine S Love. How are you, honey child?
I am absolutely wonderful. I am enjoying the sunshine, and hopefully no more snow here in Denver this year.
Oh, we can hope, we can hope. Dear goodness, you had snow last week, and I'm like, it's freaking end of April. What are they doing over there? It's supposed to be gone by the 10th.
Well, it is Denver.
Uh-huh.
It is Denver. So I'm enjoying the
that
sunshine.
only means to get a couple extra weeks.
Well, also, this is a time where I'm going, I can't wait to be able to get out there and start walking and doing what I call walk meditation, because I think that's the best.
Oh, it is. I love walking meditations. Of course, I've took up hiking. For those that don't know, I got Vlad for one main reason, to get me the Hades out of the house, and boy, does he ever. Vlad, for our new listeners, is my famous border collie who's a junk food junkie, but you mentioned the W word, and he is off the chain, ready to go. So it's going to be fun this year. I'm going to be out hiking. I've got some camping trips planned. Things will be really doing well. And then,
that's awesome.
Yeah, and that's kind of my plans this year, to go do some stuff. I now have the ability to work from the riverbank. Thank you, Verizon, for lifting the data plan change and putting in a tower right where the riverbank is. So who knows? I might be reading cards by the riverbank. If so, check out my Snapchat. You'll be getting Snapchats of the campfires. Now, Raine, you've done something very interesting this week, and it kind of led us to this week's topic. Let's talk about that a minute before we get into the hot topics.
Well, yeah, I've actually been in this process here for a while, and so I have dramatically made some changes with respect to working. Going out there a little bit more on my own, moved away from my old work site, shall we say, and now I am over here full on board with Psychic Biz, happy, thrilled, and, just really excited to not have all those outside interferences, so I can just focus in one area now. Change can sometimes bring on a little bit of anxiety, even if you're excited about it, but I'm looking forward to it. I know it's the right thing. I've been led to do this, and I am just ready to rock and roll.
Oh, honey, I'm glad that you've done that. We're not going to name the site, but it is a sweatshop site, which means, you guys, our clients, they come in and they pay a rate. At some sites, the psychics have control over the rate. Other sites, they don't have control over the rate, and it's just whatever the network administrator wants to charge. So your clients have been paying a very exorbitant amount rate. Now, what is your real rate over at psychic.biz, honey?
It is $1.99 a minute.
Yeah, and that's what? A 600% cut from what your clients were paying elsewhere?
I'm pretty sure that would be about right.
Yeah. So check Miss Raine out. She's there for you. She's now fully on board on psychic.biz, and that's probably the only place you're going to find her unless you're in Denver, Colorado. All right. So there were some hot topics this week that really made the news, and one of them was really hot, like wildfire hot. Yeah. And kind of worrying us all a little because it's a little early in the season for this. But, Randy, why don't you tell them the news and I'll tell the opinion.
Like a little opinion in there, too. But, yes, as a matter of fact, this is a massive wildfire in Canada, basically the town of Alberta town, and if I'm not correct, they had to evacuate 88,000 people. Actually, in the Canadian oil city of Fort McMurray, which is close to Alberta. burned down like 1,600 structures. You know, the concern I have, and of course I come from California, so we're used to fire. So it is a very scary thing. You know, thinking about that, you know, I know people who live in that area who actually work for the oil, you know, the oil field.
Yeah,
so there's kind of scary to think about all that oil there. You know, this is what the community is all made up, and I mean, you know, this can be huge explosions. I can't even imagine. But the scary thing is people are not wanting to know where to go. They're headed up north, and they're running out of fuel. They're running out of places to go. Kind of a scary thing going on for everybody there.
Very much so, you know, and this is huge. You know, this isn't just like, okay, we got to evacuate this mountain, which is common with wildfires, you know, for safety reasons. Right. There may be 200 people there. This is evacuating a full town. And that can be major because, you know, with that oil being there, if they don't get this fire under control and it hits those oil sands, we're going to be watching this fire burn for probably another 200 years. You know, our grandchildren's grandchildren will be up there to roast marshmallows.
Exactly, yeah. And the thing of it is and you know, I know I'm talking about a lower scale, but, you know, we in California have experienced fires every year. It's pretty standard. And there have been summers where your entire summer is soot. Can you imagine with the oil, what that could be? Wow.
Oh, very much so. I can imagine with the oil. I mean, it's just heartbreaking and awful.
Well, and the thing of it is you know, and it's not just, you know, the destruction and the fire, but you've also got to consider, you know, health issues, the massive health issues. You know, I know we didn't talk about it, but I can pretty much guarantee that's going to be one of the things that begins to come out of this is, you know, some of the breathing issues that people are having, you know, in the area and the outside area there too.
Right, and, you know, and past that, because, you know, once that smoke goes up into the air, it can go to London. I mean, you know, in 1949, that's what happened. They had wildfires in Russia, and the smoke hit London and, you know, almost killed a bunch of people there because of the smoke. Right. You know, so it's not just Canada, it's everywhere. But, you know, this brings up a reminder. People, you need to have bug-out bags. Bug-out bags are bags that has your necessities. What do you need for 72 hours? Socks, shirts, pants that you don't wear every day, but, you know, you fit in. Backup medication, all that. So something like this happens, and I think we're going to see a little bit more of this. Hopefully it'll be safe and quiet and won't be a major thing. But I think we're going to see more of this year with disasters and fires and floods. There's always something that's going on somewhere. And it really isn't that hard to do. You get a duffel bag and a book bag. The book bag, you put your essentials in. Your duffel bag, you put your clothes, maybe a blanket. You know, if you've got to have equipment, you know, like, example, my bug-out bag has a tablet in it. It has a backup cell phone that can take a SIMS card. It has my clothes. It has a camera. It has a leash for Vlad. Even though he's got 2 leashes in the house, it's got another backup leash. So that if something happens, snap, I'm packed, ready, and gone in 5 minutes. Because some of these people didn't even have 5 minutes.
Exactly. And, you know, I had an experience like that one time where I literally woke up, you know, at 5:30 in the morning to see flames coming up the side of the house. And apparently they had evacuated the neighborhood 2 hours before, but they didn't find my house because I lived in the woods. It can be very scary. Having, you know, your backup pack, so to speak. Another thing that's really good, you already have that set aside, have it in your trunk, but here's another thing. Pick up your laundry basket. You've got a week's worth of clothes in there for sure, if nothing else. And the thing about animals is animals panic. Because in this particular situation, I had 2 cats, 1 dog, 1 cat, and 2 dogs. They were headed towards the fire. They panicked.
Yeah. Exactly. They panic. They don't know what to do. Take them with you.
Right.
Point blank. You know, we always think grab the kids, grab the animals too. Yeah, shelters normally open up, and some are animal friendly, some aren't, but AKCs always open up emergency shelters for animals. Yeah, you might be in one place and your dog, you might be in another, but take them with you. That was so heartbreaking back when the hurricanes hit New Orleans and they had all these dogs and no owners, and they're still in the rescue system.
I mean, if you don't have the option, there's nothing you can do about it. However, if you have the option, you take the animals with you because they don't know what to do.
No, they don't.
You know,
and we have these cool little sports crates for the cats. They fold up and they're flat as, they look like a fold-up newspaper. They're behind my love seat. You would never know they're there. And there's 8 of them there. We can pull those out and have our kids in a car, in my van, with my boys on the road in 15 minutes flat. And have a backup plan.
And you need 8, huh?
Yeah, I've got 8 cats, honey, and 2 doggies, and a husband, and an assistant, and a mother. So, I would like to get that down to 5 minutes, but there's no way that, Lady Catherine's going to even put up with hopping in her bag because, Rose has to get her. I mean, it's expensive to get everything ready to go because when we bug out, we're not expecting to come back to the house.
Right. Exactly.
Because here's the fact. If you're bugging out, that house may not be standing.
Right.
When you do return.
And the truth of the matter is, things like this happen.
Right.
Whether it's a flood, whether it's a fire. I'm used to fires. Other people are used to floods. They're used to hurricanes. Whatever. Just kind of have something to be prepared. It always helps. And a little extra water.
Exactly. Yeah, a little extra water. Always keep bottled water in the house. Always keep at least a week's worth of food. And I know city people are going, a week's worth of food? I do good to order takeout. Have it in there.
Well,
Cans never expire for about 4 years.
I was raised country, and
I know.
You can walk into my house and be locked in there for a month and a half, and you'd still have food.
Me too. And, and we wouldn't be eating ramen noodles and graham crackers either.
No.
But, because we have 2 freezers and a pantry and cabinet, so we have to stock up in the winter here in West Virginia. Because you may have snow up to the car.
They also have those meals that you can get for emergencies, too. Those are always nice to have around.
They're nice to have around, honey, but I'll tell you, they taste like cardboard.
Yeah, but, if you have nothing else,
Well, true, but I'd rather have a stack of Hershey bars. Now, speaking of our pets.
Yes.
Okay, you guys know I have a very high work ethic in general. I have a very strong opinion about leaves and stuff. Normally I've got a British view on things, but I really have a very much what the heck move on something. Now, Rainey, did you see this in the news where pet owners in England are wanting pet leave?
I saw that, but what's even more so is I think it was last week I saw something about maternity leave. Because people were feeling like they were getting left out because they couldn't get maternity leave. I kind of went, come on. The pet, I think that there's some things we can do. Now, in my viewpoint, do you have to go and take 6 weeks off like you do with a child? No, it's a completely different thing. But I do think that there are some things that can be done or that you can do to adjust. I'm not really sure how I feel about taking a lot of time off, though.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Paternity leave, really? I love my animals. I love them to death, but here's the thing. And, we have had a ton of them, and we still have a troop. But when you get a new animal, it's best to get them into routine. And if they get used to you being home all day, that's when you have issues of like them tearing the couch apart because you went to work after being home with them for 6 months or 6 weeks or 2 weeks or whatever.
Right.
And it's like, really? Come on now. maternity leave, I can see staying home for a little while to get used to having the baby and breastfeeding and all that fun stuff. But I think mommy needs to go back to work.
Yes,
for mommy.
I agree. Yeah, and, maternity leave I actually think is really important, okay? It's important
right,
for family
for both.
bonding. And
right,
bonding with your pets is important, too, but you don't really have to take it off. When I have to leave for a day or so, this is what I have found with my little Ray, because he gets a little bit upset if we're not around. I find that as long as I leave the TV on.
That's why he gets upset with, honey. You don't turn his shows on. He's going to get upset.
If I don't leave that TV on, that guy is a maniac by the time I get home. But if I leave the TV on,
of course you'd be that way
cool.
too if you miss Guiding Light.
I think he'd really much rather watch The Big Bang Theory, but okay. Yeah, it just really makes you kind of wonder about the mindset of people these days, that, there's some things I understand. Like maternity leave, I actually understand.
Well, I understand maternity leave, but I think they take it a little too much when they want 2 years of it.
I agree.
2 years, really?
I agree. Yeah.
And I think everyone should have a minimum of 2 months maternity leave. And a month before they go, from 8th month to baby's 2 months, I agree having it off. They shouldn't have to worry about going to work. The government or the job or both pitch in and take care of the funding.
Right.
But just because, we get another rescue, oh, sorry, I can't come in today. I just got a new baby, and, he hasn't figured out just how yet to operate the curtains. Come on.
The thing of it is, when you think about people saying, I want to have the me maternity one, I kind of went, okay, I get the cat, the dog thing, although I still think you have to find a way to make them adjust,
Right.
But the me-ternity, I went, really?
Me-ternity? You get me-ternity. Yeah. It's called vacation. 2 weeks to a month. Now I hear they're giving people a freaking full month vacation. What the heck?
Well, that would be nice. I don't even know what I would do with that. I'd
go insane. Rose would have me tied down to the recliner or something. I think I would be spitting bullets. I mean, I do good to get a weekend out. And it's just my work ethic. My father and my mother both, for 42 and 45 years, went in at 3 p.m. and got off at 11 p.m. and went in at 11 p.m. and got off at 3 p.m. 6 days a week. That's always been in my work ethic, because I learned it from them. And, I don't get this generation that needs me time and vacation time and everything else.
Well, as I get older, I'll be honest, I appreciate the idea of me time. I'm trying to make myself get more me time, but I don't feel that I'm entitled to maternity time because somebody else has children and they get maternity leave. There's a different level of responsibility.
It's not a vacation. Well, not only that, but it's not a vacation. Maternity leave is not a vacation. Now, if you guys want to pack a watermelon around for 9 months, stick it on there, and then carry it on, I could see that.
Aeson, I'm really starting to get some messages about some of your past lives here tonight.
No, I was not Adolf Hitler.
We have too much insight here. I'm pretty sure you were a mama at least one time in a past life.
Honey, one of my nicknames was Mama Bear, so I could understand seeing that. All right, well, let's move on to tonight's topic is setting goals for your spiritual purpose.
Yes.
we've talked about SMART goals and business goals and organize your life, but what goals are you using to get to your spiritual purpose? These are the things that you don't have to do, don't need to do, but you have this burning desire to do.
Right. And unfortunately, a lot of times we get that urging, that inner voice telling you that you need to go in that direction. But often, what I find when I'm talking to people, it's like they're getting all the signs. They're getting all the sequential numbers. They're getting that inner voice talking to them, but they're like, I don't know how to find out what my spiritual purpose is. I don't know how to get there.
Right.
And so I think that what I do anyway is, I will give, strategic suggestions for people to work on to help them, because I can give you the answers, but your purpose needs to be something that comes from within you, that you recognize it and this is what my path is.
Right.
This is the direction I need to go in.
And I think it has a lot to do with your themes. In old terms, life themes. Are you a humanitarian? Are you an explorer? Are you for justice? Are you just an experiencer? And I think experiencers is kind of the funnest one because, your goals is like, see Paris before 12, live in, L.A. for 2 more years. You want to go out and take on things. So you want to set goals towards that purpose of, let's go experience something. Go have a mud bath. Let's go check it out. Figuring out how the African people live for 30 years and, for 22 days. Go hop on a TV show. And those are the people you see going out and doing everything they can get their little paws into. Justice is a little bit harder. Those are the ones that you really want to start setting goals for charities and really working with injustice. You're going to have that desire to go be an activist, to go and take on something.
Yeah.
And that's where you got to start questioning where your priorities are and what you can do with that. The explorer, those are the ones that's, like, okay, my goal is to get this job so that I don't have to go to an office, so that I can work from the middle of the mountains. So you have to really think, what is your life theme? What do you want to accomplish while you're down here? What do you want to do? Are you a soulmater and you're looking for your soulmate? Okay, so your goal should be, to find a relationship that you feel attraction to. And really put some time into forming that relationship with yourself so that you can find your soulmate. Are you down here to be a healer? And then, your goals need to be set to that, like, find a practice, find a method, how to do it, And a lot of people, they think of mundane goals. They don't think of spiritual goals. And that's kind of what this show is to talk about setting those goals and to thinking about those goals and to pulling those goals into being.
Well, and the truth of the matter is that inside we always, if we're really, getting in tune with ourselves, we already know if we have that energy or that heart for healing. We already have that knowledge, if we have that heart for justice. You, and this goes based on your past lives, which, we've done some past life regressions together, so we know this. Justice is absolutely part of your life path here.
Yeah, and you will be in some justice field, guaranteed already. Boom, you will be an activist, you will be a lawyer, you will be a judge, you will be working with domestic violence, you will be doing something because it's just right.
And with the healing, sometimes people get stuck and say, oh, well, okay, you say I'm a healer, but I don't want to be a nurse or I don't want to be a doctor. Well, healing comes in many different venues. Okay.
You can be a Reiki practitioner. You can be a Kalani practitioner. You can be a Mayan practitioner. You can be a shaman. You can. I mean, it's not just a profession. It is a skill. It is a theme for your life. You could be a rescuer that every time you turn around, you're solving someone else's drama. People don't think of that as a healer, but you are a healer. You are healing people.
Yeah. You know, healing can be as much as there's some people who can just come in and they sit down and they just, it's their voice, it's their talk, they can touch you. They can take your hand and just talk, calm you down.
Right.
You know, those are gifts. That's a healing gift. And I know you and I both share the healing. You and I both share that. I always call it the warrior spirit.
Right.
Which would, of course, apply to justice. You know, the biggest thing is a lot of times when we're searching but we don't really know where to go, you know, we have to think, okay, how do we find that out? And you bring up a very good point, Aeson. Let's start with the basics. Okay. Where does your heart lead you? Does your heart lead you to art? Does your heart lead you to healing? You know, does your heart lead you to justice? Where does your heart lead you? Because you know.
Right.
You know.
Your heart will lead you. Your heart will have this desire. It's just this ingrained thing. It's like,
right.
Example, I can drive around Richmond, Virginia with blindfolded because I know the old streets that well. Historical Richmond, Virginia, not the big city now that it is. And it's because I know I had a past life there. But I had to go there to get that part of me, that piece behind me that I needed. And that was that piece of that past life. Do you have a growing desire to be somewhere? That may be part of your spiritual purpose. Right.
Well, and that's how it worked out for me with regard to coming to Denver. Okay?
Exactly.
Didn't really understand it. Was led here through a soulmate connection. However, I have a past life as an Indian brave here.
Right. And, you know, that really speaks to what you're doing there. You know, you're healing, you're giving messages, you're working with people, you're building your own tribe. Makes total sense.
Oh, my own tribe, I like that.
Well, honey, we're about at the half hour. Why don't we take a break, and then when we come back, let's take their calls.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. We'll be on break, and then we'll be right back.
You'll find us at www.themagichappens.com, your free online magazine.
Are you at a crossroads in your life? Or are you feeling stuck and not sure where to turn? We can help. Visit our website at psychic.biz from your computer, smartphone, or tablet, where you can get accurate readings and insight by speaking with any one of our tested advisors. We offer live chat, video sessions, one-on-one phone calls, and even email readings. We have several gifted psychics, tarot readers, astrologers, and other healers from around the world who are available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your initial chat is always free, and our psychics do offer special prices and low per-minute rates. Visit us today at psychic.biz and get the guidance you need today for your tomorrow.
You're listening to the Magic Happens Radio Network, sponsored by the Magic Happens magazine. You'll find us at www.themagichappens.com.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Do you have burning questions you need answered? We all do. Visit our website at psychic.biz, where you can find accurate psychics, tarot readers, and astrologers from around the world who are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can have your questions answered anonymously and right from your computer, tablet, or smartphone. The introductory chat is always free, and we offer low per-minute rates and special promotions. Our online psychics offer helpful, practical guidance into what matters most to you. Visit us today at psychic.biz.
And you'll find us at www.themagichappens.com, your free online magazine.
Well, welcome back, Miss Raine. Glad you got a refill.
Back. What's that?
I said, glad you got a refill. Now let's get moving, baby doll. We got them lined up, and we're going to take them one at a time in the order they come in. 916, you're on the air.
Hi, Aeson. Bless your heart. This is Wendy.
Hi, Wendy, honey, and what's your birthday?
7/6/1951.
Awesome. How can I help you tonight?
Well, busy with occupational therapy and a whole bunch of dental work, having a endodontist visit for a root canal on the 11th. I hope I do not need a cap, but I've got the insurance if I do. Do you think I'll need a cap on that? It's tooth number 14.
I feel like so. I feel like you're going to get just a cap and you're going to be done.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. And at Arbor Point, that apartment building that we're approved at, apartment 196 became available, Aeson, and it's a downstairs 2-bedroom, 2-bath. But I just didn't like the location. I'm in the numbers.
It didn't feel right.
No, it did not. So I said no.
It would have been better if you had got one a little bit to the left.
Okay.
Okay,
right.
at that point.
Okay, well, hopefully they'll give me a call with another downstairs 2-bedroom, 2-bath soon.
Yes, very much so. That should be probably within the next week and a half, honey.
Okay. But I would rather move to the reserve. But I'm hoping this is the magic month when I get at least one or two. It is?
It is. It is. You're going to get every goal checked off here so you can get moving, honey, because you've been in a holding pattern for almost 2 months now.
Well, I'm sorry, what was that?
You've been in a holding pattern for almost 2 months now?
Yes. So
okay.
Is Kaiser going to interview me this month, or TRICARE, or?
TRICARE and Kaiser, both.
Well, you know which one I will choose. If I have a choice, that would be Kaiser.
You're going to have the choice, honey. You asked for it.
Okay, and I think that I just wanted to check in with you and.
Awesome, honey.
Okay, so we'll be moving.
Keep up. You're doing so well.
Oh, Aeson, I'm telling you, I have been through so much, as you know. So,
I know, honey.
But you know what? You're just a blessing to all your callers, and I know I tell you I love you, but I do.
I love you too, honey. Energy hug, but I'm just the messenger. I'm literally Google's GPS of your path. That's all. And, you're going to do really, really well. You just got to stay focused and hang in there a little bit longer, okay?
Okay. But thank you for the gift of your love. That means I love expensive, nice things, but you can't buy love. And I really, you're special to me. And God bless Raine, too. She's a very, very sweet lady.
She is, honey. All right, you have a great evening, okay?
Okay, God bless. Thank you.
Good night.
Darling.
Are we
All
still
right.
there?
Yeah, I'm still here. We're going to move on to 706.
706. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, Raine. Thank you,
What's your name and birthday?
Mary Ellen, 5/19/52.
Hello, Mary Ellen, and welcome.
Thank you.
What is your question this evening?
I've been playing phone tag with a client of mine. He was out of the country, came back, and he left a message and saying that he's had a rough 2 weeks, and then he would try to get back. It's like we're just bouncing back and forth. So I was wondering when you see us actually connecting.
Okay. And what's his first name?
Edmund.
Edmund. When will you connect, Edmund? Okay, predominantly I'm getting the number 8. So it either tells me it's the 8th or 8 days. So you will connect.
Okay. Is he back out of the country again?
Is he back out of the country again?
Yeah.
I see him back and forth.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, at least we connected when he got back in.
Well, at least he made some acknowledgement that you're playing phone tag.
Yeah, he just has never. He really sounded like he was rattled a little bit. So I know he's had, his parents are up there, and his dad's had some issues, and he just sounded rattled,
Well, I do know that he will be making contact with you, and I have to be honest, I don't think it's that far off, okay?
Okay.
Like I said, I'm getting the number 8. It's like, coming right in there, so expect it to come in the 8th, 8 days, within the next 8 days. You will be having contact with him.
Okay. All right, well, thank you so much.
Well, you have a wonderful evening, Mary Ellen.
You do the same.
All right. Good night. All right, our next one is 570. 570, you're on the air.
Hi, Aeson. It's Marty. How are you, dear?
Great, Marty. How are you, honey?
I'm doing pretty okay, I guess. Kind of more an update than anything. Although if anything jumps out, feel free to tell me. But
Baby doll, give me your birthday.
Oh, sorry, 7/31/63.
Yeah, I gotta love West Virginia laws, honey child. So, what's up? How's little man?
Not that great, but I mean, bless him. He still seems in pretty good spirits, but yeah, he's I don't know. I know he's not going to be with me a whole lot longer, and it just makes me sad. But I like it. I like it when I see him happy, though.
All he's going in for is a tune-up.
What's that?
I said all little man's going for is a tune-up. He'll be right back.
Well, that's what you kept telling me, yes. But I tell you, how Cupid had shown me how he's planning to come back. And we've talked about that a lot, but a few days ago, Spirit told me, telepathically, whatever, what he wants to be named. He's not even here yet, but and it's like it kept coming to me, like again and again and again. And I wasn't even trying to think about it, but like over the next 48 hours, it kept popping into my head. And it was funny because I was cruising around online looking at stuff, and one of those fabulous synchronicities popped up. And there it was, right in front of me. So I was like, okay. He apparently wants to be called Little Bear.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah. I thought that was very cute, too.
I think it'll be fitting his new car.
So that's the name he apparently wants, is Little Bear. And, yeah, coming across that oddly online like that was just, it was too perfect.
Yeah.
But, and the other thing is, lately, I've been having all the same ascension symptoms as everyone else for like years now. But this last wave of energies that's been coming in, I got like a really marked uptick in those the little high pitched sound downloads, but also those internal Kundalini rising heat waves. I mean,
that happens with that. Yeah, you're going to get a lot of that with that Mercury in retrograde and the Mars in retrograde, with Pluto in retrograde. Those harmonics attached to that wave of energy. Honey, it'll make the world spin.
I've been getting that thick and fast ever since the retrograde started. I mean, it really amped up. Like I said, I've been getting it for years, but I mean, it's been like at 3 times the rate of normal. And I mean, I'm grateful for it. Hell, you work the ascension path long enough. It's like, come on, baby, bring it on.
Yeah, let me get some work done.
Yeah, so it's like, but I think that it's starting to manifest in some of my abilities coming back to me. I think my ability to do energy healing is starting to really kick in on. I mean, when I talk to the angels every night and my guides and masters and stuff, and I'm like, please help me get this stuff integrated, these downloads, so I can get my memories and gifts back. And I do believe it's kicking in.
It is. Your mediumship's kicking in, your healing's kicking in. You're going to notice your hands start heating up, especially when you're around a little man and you're thinking, oh, it's just his body heat. No, that's that healing energy starting to flow through you. Yes, and I've been trying to send it to some people remotely, too, who are having trouble, people I come across online and stuff, and, but, yeah, that's how I know, because, the hands do heat up and stuff. So I'm just kind of excited about that. Oh, yeah, honey. Go get some Reiki training so you can focus a little bit better. That way you can hit that heart chakra just the right way. I really do. Well, I intend to do that. The gentleman that I believe it was you I spoke to about it. Might have been Journey. I love you both, but I get confused who I talk to. But the newer gentleman that I found, because the other shaman kind of went on sabbatical. He's going to do the soul retrieval work for me. We were just in touch today. Cool. But he also discussed with me. He knows several different modalities of energy healing and stuff. And I know. Oh yeah, I think it was Journey I talked to. But he said he saw this guy would be really, really good mentor for me. And, I think he will be. You think he definitely would be the good one to go with? I think he'll be good, but I think you need to get a Sui Reiki trainer and get your Reikis, because he's going to be great for you, getting the soul retrieval, getting that energy flow, showing you how to deal with those downloads and to use them just right. But that Sui Reiki will really amp that up to where you can channel it a lot better, and it'll be a lot easier for those classes. Right. Well, he is a Reiki master, and I know he knows several different modalities of energy work and stuff. I didn't even recognize some of the names. I'd have to go back and check my emails back and forth with him, because we did talk on the phone once. But he mentioned that he, if I was interested in pursuing that, and if I was comfortable, he goes, pick a mentor you're comfortable with, which of course you have to. But, he wasn't pushing, but he's like, if you decide after we do this other work that, that you'd like me to be your teacher, then I can offer this, so. Good. So that's what I was asking. Do you feel he'd be a good one to pursue that with? I feel he'll be a great one to pursue that one with. Excellent. Okay, good. All right. Okay. Thank you, love. I'm sure you're welcome, darling. Yep. I'll talk to you later, darling. Okay, honey. Good have night. A great. All right. Now, let's go on to 856. 856, you're on the air.
Welcome. 856,
hello.
What is your name and birthday?
This is Laura, and it's 10/1/63.
Well, hello, Laura. Welcome. How may we assist you tonight? What question do you have?
Well, I had made a bid on a home, and it went to the highest bidder, so it's pending now. So I lost out on that opportunity. Mm-hmm. And I've been looking for another home because I really want to get a home this year. But when I went into work today, I found out that there's a lot of layoffs going to be taking place very shortly. And I wondered how secure my position is at this company.
Laura. I still see you keeping your job, okay? But I do agree, I agree in your at least taking your time because you always want to make sure, okay? But your job is secure.
Okay.
You're concerned about whether or not you can buy the home.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
you
a
go ahead and buy a home.
so we're usually the first ones to go, especially during layoffs. But I wasn't sure. How long do you see me being employed there at this company?
Be focused here. How long will she be at the company? How long will she be at the company? How long will she be at the company? I don't feel you'll be there any more than 4 years.
Oh, I would be
4
pretty
years.
happy with that.
I'm getting
that
4
would be
years,
pretty
so I'm
good.
going with 4 years. I still see you being able to stay there.
You think I'd get the house done this year? Because I'm really looking for that. I really want to get my home.
Yes, you will get the house this year.
Okay,
You will
great.
get the house.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Here's the thing, okay? Remember, okay, there's a delay on this house. Here's the other thing about Mercury in retrograde. You just never know what's going to happen there, okay? Timing just wasn't quite right. Hold on, because you will have the house that you want, and this will be coming. It looks to me I'm getting more at the end of June. So you're going to have something solid that you're going to be going after by the end of June. And that means...
See, the house I wanted is on the lake, but it went to a higher bidder, so it's pending now. You don't think that house would come back to me by any chance, do you?
Actually, I'm not ruling it out because that's why I was kind of looking at this going, okay, Mercury's in retrograde. Anything can happen with contracts. I would keep looking, but don't rule it out.
Okay.
Because they are going to have some I do see that with that particular one, although I'm not getting 100% that it's going to fall through, but I am getting that they are going to be having some difficulty with respect to things coming through, paperwork coming through.
Okay, good. Great. Okay, and I should probably hear about that in the next couple weeks, you think?
I would say yes, because I feel like this is coming in probably somewhere around the 23rd, 25th, somewhere around there, or just after the third week.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Have a good night.
All right,
our
next one is coming.
My Southern Belle.
Our next one is coming from Oz, area code 111.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Who do we have?
Hey, how are you?
Good. How can we help you?
Okay, I have a quick question for you. I went to an interview today for a temporary position. I'm not too sure if I got it or not, but it's not going to make or it's not going to break me because with the agency that I'm signed up with, they are also still submitting my resume to other positions. I know it's going to be temporary, but do you see me working in this facility, or should I just kind of reach out and go into sign up with other agencies?
Okay. This is the way I see it. I feel you go to work for them, but you're only there a short while, and then you take another one.
Okay.
It's long term. Okay? So, yeah, you'll get this, but don't take stuff into the office because you ain't going to be there long. Maybe a month and a half.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
And then the next one, will it be with the same agency, or should I kind of branch out and look for other stuff?
It's not the agency gets it for you, but you don't work for them.
Yes. I understand that. But see, the thing is,
okay.
It's at a hospital. Normally I work in corporate, so I'm trying to get my foot back into the corporate door. So.
Right. And I think that you'll do really well with this.
Okay.
And it's in your field. It's something you want to do.
Okay, so for the first position now, it'll be a short-term position. And
it'll be a short-term position.
And then the second one should be it.
Yes.
Okay, I'll call you back and let you know how it goes.
I can't wait to hear, honey. You have a lovely evening.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, darling. All right. I love those calls from Oz because you never know who you're going to get. All right. Miss Rainey, we're going to move on to 706.
706. Welcome. Hello, 706.
Going once, going twice. Okay, they must just be listening. All right. We'll move on to 856.
856, welcome. What's your name and birthday?
856?
856.
Okay, I guess they're listening too. Okay. Well, so Miss Rainey, what's your hours over at psychic.biz? And do they have any promotions going on since you joined?
Well, yes. There's promotions. With respect, we have a special promotion through Psychic Coffee Shop. And how much is that one again, Nathan?
That is 15 gets you 10. Meaning, you deposit 15, you get 10. Mm-hmm. And, so you're basically getting, for every $1.50, you're getting a free $1 there. Plus, if you're a new member, it's going to be a 50-50 split because you deposit 10, they're going to give you 5 for being a new member, and then for being a listener to our show, you're going to get another 10, so they're going to match you dollar for dollar. But also they have Spring 16, which gives you 5 free on any deposit.
Right.
And, what I like about
a really good reading.
You can get a really good reading. Now, what I like about Psychic.biz is it's run through PayPal, so there's no sharing any credit card information. Everything is stored through their secure system. A lot of people get worried about that, but here's the thing with them. If you have a card that maybe you don't want on there, not a problem. PayPal is going to process that information, and then they're not going to store it. Okay,
exactly,
you just click pay with credit card and feed in your information, and you're done. So you don't have to worry about information being floated around. It's all secured. Everybody is tested at least 3 times, not only for their accuracy, but their ethics and their professional behavior, and they're continuously monitored for that, meaning that if a client isn't happy, they're going to come and not only check out and go, hey, what happened with this client? But they're going to be, they're going to listen to the client, they're going to listen to the psychic, and they're going to take care of the matters. Our support staff over there is awesome. They support the readers. They treat us like humans. We don't have managers calling us going, can you get on the line? Can you get on the line?
Well, and the thing of it is here's the thing, okay? When you call in for a reading, okay, you're calling in for privacy. You're calling in to have that intimate connection with the person who you're doing a reading with. Okay, you want to be able to feel comfortable with the person that you're reading with and know that, they've already been looked at, know that they're already trusted by the people who have put them on that line in that business. And that's one of the reasons why I made this decision, to go over to Psychic Biz, okay? And the people who are going in there and, talking to these different people, they're getting wonderful feedback. And you can come listen to us on Psychic Coffee Shop, too, once a week.
Yep, you can join us here. And also, we've got the video show now over on YouTube that's called Psychic Biz Live that, I host every week. And Raine's, guested with us the first time this month. Sonia's with us. Psychic Jen comes with us. And we're there on video. You get to see and interact with us there. And, it's got a chat room so you can come in there and chat your questions, or if you just want to, throw your 2 cents in on what we're talking about. We can really work with that, and, it's a new platform. It's on YouTube, and all you got to do is search either go to YouTube and type in Psychic Biz Live, or just type Aeson Knight, because it's under my YouTube profile, and, we all pop up there. That's Monday nights at 8 o'clock, and then I'm guesting over on Miss Sonia's show this Sunday. And I think that's Change Your Life, Change Your Visions. Check out my social media. I'll be posting links for that. And that'll be fun. And that's Sunday at 12:30 Eastern Time. So we'll be talking about mothers and the mothering energy and nurturing there.
Yes.
And, I'm going to get Miss Raine out more and have her doing some things.
Yeah, that was a new experience for me. I rather enjoyed that.
I know, it was fun,
really
honey.
Enjoyed that.
I love that you're now doing more things.
When you're used to, I'm very clairaudio, so I'm used to working in that realm, and an awful lot, and so going on there, and that was a new experience. It was fun. I enjoyed the interaction, with other psychics, and each one of us sharing, different things that we do. It was just a fabulous experience.
Right. And, and Sonia's show is called Change Your Mind, Shift Your Life. It's hosted here on Blog Talk. And if you're in the chat room, I'm going to throw a link to you here in a minute for it, so that you can already see it. And I'll be over there, and, then we'll be doing Psychic Biz, and then we'll be back here. So, we've got something going on probably every day for our listeners, between if you build the whole Psychic Biz family together, that you can really tune into and become a part of. And we love talking to them.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because that's something, that I was going to say, too, is you want to come in and connect. You want to get to know each one of us, listen to us. We've got a great platform here, with regard to the different, shows that we're, offering here, plus the business. We can call in and get that personal reading, and that makes a lot of difference, to you as a listener, to you as a client, when you go in and you get that reading, because you're already connected with us through the shows.
Well, darling, we've reached the end.
Oh, my goodness, that went by pretty fast.
I know it did, honey. We might have to start going longer. We'll just have to see about that. But until next week, and you won't be with me next week, Sophia Light will be back with us, and we're going to have special guest, Raine St. Louis. You guys will remember her from RSV from Heaven. She's an awesome, awesome psychic medium out of Phoenix, and we'll be talking about her adventures as a psychic medium. So until next week, many blessings, bright light, and have some fun. Good night, Raine. Good night, all.
Good night, all. Good night, Aeson.
Are you at a crossroads in your life? Or are you feeling stuck and not sure where to turn? We can help. Visit our website at psychic.biz from your computer, smartphone, or tablet, where you can get accurate readings and insight by speaking with any one of our tested advisors. We offer live chat, video sessions, one-on-one phone calls, and even email readings. We have several gifted psychics, tarot readers, astrologers, and other healers from around the world who are available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your initial chat is always free, and our psychics do offer special prices and low per-minute rates. Visit us today at psychic.biz and get the guidance you need today for your tomorrow.
You're listening to the Magic Happens Radio Network, sponsored by the Magic Happens magazine. You'll find us at www.themagichappens.com.